Good morning, Commissioner, and welcome to IFSEC International 2014. With threats to the business landscape now increasing in both scope and complexity, what's the City of London Police doing to combat those threats?
I think we're the same as any other police force in the world, and what we're trying to do is protect our community. We know we have threats from terrorism, from crime, from public disorder, and the public need to be reassured. But like every other police force, we're facing reductions in budget, and I think that's relevant to the conference today. We need to use technology, we need to use the support from the private sector to make our resources more efficient on the street. And when you look at what's available now, from video streaming to body-worn video, to technology that will help us understand where there are guns on the street, it's quite transformational. The challenge for policing everywhere is understanding how that can transform our business, literally, and not just add a little bit of value, but fundamentally change what we're doing.
What are the foremost challenges facing the City Police at the present time?
One of the challenges that every public sector have at the moment is budget cuts. And this is where the technology can help us enormously. If I give you an example of that, in the city, we're a 1 square mile. We are fundamentally transforming what we're doing. We're trying to move to 4G technology as quickly as we can, mobile technology. We have a ring of steel, which is CCTV cameras, and we want technology to really transform the efficiency of that. So we know, for example, that if we take evidence from the street quickly and effectively the first time, it can actually take almost £1 million out of our business, just the efficiency of transforming that evidence through the business more effectively. Yes, we want to be sort of cutting edge and we want to use technology innovatively on the street, but we must find a way in which we can cut our cost as well. That's the reality of today. And one of the challenges that I sort of push back on the security industry is to say, help me change my business. Don't just give me something new, but make me understand how I can fundamentally change it to make it more efficient and to make it more costly and ultimately protect our communities more effectively.
And lastly, looking towards the future, what do you feel will be the key drivers for increased cooperation and joint working between the policing sector and the private security industry?
I think the drivers, if we ever find a win-win in any partnership, is where we all benefit. We need greater security and greater fire security as well as law enforcement security on the streets. Private sector want to have increased turnover. We've got to find a way in which business can work for us, whereas profit can come, profitability through the commercial sector, and we genuinely find better security on the streets. The security industry, as I understand it, is about a £100 billion industry globally, about £11 billion in this country alone. If you look at the way technology could transform security, it could be 3 times that value, but only if we understand the real value of it. So we, the users, the customers at the back end here, understand how it transforms their business. There's many academics that would say when you have a good security industry in your country like UK and in London, then by very nature you will improve security for our communities as well. So if we can enhance the security business in the UK and export it globally, then what we'll also do is make our own communities safer as well. And that's got to be where both the private sector and the public sector want to be, working together.
Thank you very much, Commissioner.